So today we're skipping Silicon Valley. We're landing squarely in Shoreditch, actually.
Right in the heart of it.
We're doing a deep dive into how autonomous vehicles, and specifically the UK startup Wayve, aren't just changing how we get around.
No, it's much bigger than that.
They are poised to completely reshape London's property market, land values, and, well, the future of urban development for you.
Okay, let's unpack that.
Because driverless tech isn't a concept anymore, is it? It's being deployed right now here in the capital. So our mission is to trace how this huge shift in mobility translates directly into the value of, every single square foot of London real estate.
And what's so fascinating here is that Wayve is tackling arguably the hardest urban environment on the planet.
You mean London's chaos?
Exactly. Forget the perfect grids of Arizona. We're talking about medieval streets, a no-grid system, and, frankly, some very, let's call them assertive drivers.
Right. If their system can handle the old street roundabout at rush hour.
It can handle anywhere. It validates the entire technology globally.
And the reason they might actually pull this off is their core innovation. I was floored when I read this.
Pure vision approach.
Yes, an AI-first system using just computer vision. It's like they're teaching a brand new driver to learn the road using only its eyes.
And that's the key. They aren't relying on those heavy, expensive laser scanners, LIDAR, radar, or these massive pre-mapped environments that need constant updates.
So they're teaching it to react to the unpredictable.
Which is exactly what London demands, real-time adaptation.
And this approach, back in 2017, it was considered impossible.
Oh, completely. The CEO was literally laughed out of the room when he pitched it.
And now?
Now, giants like Microsoft, SoftBank, and NVIDIA have poured over $1.3 billion into that very same idea. That tells you everything you need to know.
Wait, I have to ask about a detail I saw. Tokyo, during a typhoon. Is that real-world testing or just a flashy simulation?
That's the impressive part. It's real. The company reports 0 at-fault accidents while testing in 483 cities, including in a typhoon in Tokyo.
Wow.
That adaptability, that's the reality now. This isn't just a lab experiment. Wayve, with Uber, is planning robotaxi trials in London as soon as next spring.
With a safety driver, I assume.
A safety driver will be present, yes, but this is the start. It's the gradual normalization of hands-free driving in the capital. It's an infrastructure-level investment, just like the early railways were.
So that speed is incredible. But the real impact for Londoners isn't just the tech, it's the pavement, the valuation of every square foot.
Right. The numbers become staggering when you look at the space that AVs could reclaim.
Okay, so beyond safety, you have these two huge economic arguments for autonomy. First, urban efficiency. The average car in London sits unused 96% of the time, just sitting there.
And that leads directly to the second point, land reallocation. If robotaxis means, say, 9 out of 10 people no longer own a car, all that land for parking,
Street parking, garages, car parks.
it all becomes obsolete almost overnight.
Parked vehicles currently take up land equivalent to, wait, is this right? 10 Hyde Parks.
10 Hyde Parks across London. That's the math that could change everything for property in the city.
So what does this mean for your property? I mean, this is a once-in-a-generation shift.
It could be as significant as the arrival of the tube in 1863. Because when you make movement cheap and instant, you just fundamentally change the economic map of a city.
Okay, so let's distill it. The property implications. All that parking land suddenly becomes high-value development land.
Exactly. It loosens up all those brownfield constraints, land that was previously just too difficult or expensive to redevelop.
And that frictionless mobility means demand starts to shift outward, right?
Of course. If your commute time shrinks dramatically, the appeal of outer zones 3, 4, 5, 6, it just skyrockets because the friction of distance is gone.
So estate agents should be preparing for a shift. We could move away from walkable to the tube as the top priority.
To autonomy-ready neighborhoods where fleet pickup is seamless and optimized.
Does prime central London lose out?
Actually, no, it could benefit hugely. Imagine Mayfair or Marylebone with far fewer private cars. The livability goes through the roof, which could boost desirability right in the core.
So the essential takeaways here seem to be threefold. 1, London is a global autonomy testbed with pilots starting next year.
Right.
2, a vast amount of urban land 10 Hyde Parks worth could be freed up.
A huge amount.
And 3, most crucially for you, property values are already starting to follow this mobility shift, pushing demand and value outwards.
And that raises a final, really important question for you to consider. If property value always follows mobility, which cities will embrace this change the earliest? And where will that lead to the biggest relocation and creation of value globally?
And London is positioning itself to be one of them.
It absolutely is,
Yeah.
making now the perfect time to start paying very close attention.